led you on. Because of that, I know that I am still a lowly coward Mont Blanc. Oh, ah, to say every one of my feelings. These simple words, I don't know how. I know I loved you once, but it's heavy. Is there anything else to say now? Ooh, ooh, lemon. Meow, 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 meow. Lemon, the only one cats ask for by name. And today I have cookies. Not gonna lie, I'm feeling FOMO over the Olive Garden. The pasta pass, for anyone who doesn't know, was unlimited pasta trips for 13 weeks. Yeah, for $100. Which is not a bad deal at all. But the thing is, I don't drive. So who's gonna take me? And I'm not about to buy them pasta, you know what I mean? But I can't eat without them, you know? And it's a dine-in. So it's not even like I could order it like to go and then, you know, like hide it in a box or something. So it's not very practical for me. But I hope that people who did get the pasta pass love it and eat a ton of it. You did the first Arcana stories, the first part of both. Nice. I'm about to do the first part of one of them, and then we'll do a little bit more of G28. Because I am curious about the story. Let me just take a bite of this cookie, really. Take a bite. One taste and you'll be mine. Can promise you'll survive. Afternoon. Oh my gosh. Overlord. Oh my gosh, no. I know I love pasta. Pasta is my favorite food. And Olive Garden is my favorite restaurant. Fun fact, I thought for the longest time Olive Garden was a 5-star like restaurant, not like fast food. I love Olive Garden. I send shivers down your spine. Boy, I'll eat you alive. One taste and you'll be mine. Take a bite. So I think we should start with Arcana. I don't know, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling Arcana, but are we feeling Gorias or are we feeling Arcana? I might start with Arcana. I really want... The thing is, I feel like I'm more likely to do the fighter close combat, but I want to dress up my puppet so badly. I don't know what I was thinking. Leaving my child behind. Flip a coin. You're right. Hey, Google. Flip a coin. Please. Flip a coin. Flip a coin. Okay, so heads will be puppet, tails will be fighter. Oh, it landed on heads. This is a cute little picture too. You're feeling bonita? Ooh, nice. What makes you feel bonita today? Take a bite. One taste and you'll be mine. Boy, I'll eat you alive. Just make it through the night. Everybody's looking pretty. I can almost guarantee that 90% of these people are here for puppets because of the dress up. The fighter story felt more interesting. I love you, Laurire. You know, I was debating putting him on my island, my Tomodachi Life island, but I decided against it. Is that Saber? Like, who is that? But I decided against it. One, because Laurire has no real issue. He doesn't need a second chance, which is what most of the people on my island are about. And he's just not my top man. He is my man, but he's not on the top. Wanna be on top, wanna be on top, wanna be on top. He asks if I'm feeling one way or another. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna find you. Get you one way or another. Okay, so I'm gonna do promising Arcana candidates. Ooh, they're here. They're here. You didn't ask me per se. Well, I asked why you were feeling bonita. The coin landed on Puppet, so that's what we're gonna do. But I'm also highly interested in Fighter. The music is so loud. Like, oh my gosh. I mean, that's my fault. Like, I shouldn't be confused when I'm the one who controls the volume. I love you, Laurire. For a second, I thought you were wearing like a Len outfit, but no, it's just some like random delinquent outfit. What happened? Did I get it? Yeah, it's here. Talk to this guy. Okay, yeah. Welcome. You may have already read in the message I sent you, but I told you I found a credible lead on a new Arcana candidate, and I knew exactly where to find them. You'd agree that's good news, right? Oh. Oh, I was talking about Arcana or G28. I don't want to keep you in suspense, so let me share the details. You're familiar with the puppet shop in Maka, are you not? Yes, Hugh and I go way back! I love Hugh. I was just talking about him the other day. I love you, Hugh. He's so sweet. He's a good guy. I'm drinking water. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You confidently tell him you confidently tell Aorire that you've known Hugh for what feels like years. It has been years. It hasn't felt like years. It has been years. It's been years my time, which is like, I don't even know how much compared to Aaron, because 1 week is a year for them. So it actually has been years in our time and their time. He smiles with amusement, as he sometimes does when your network of connections is even better than anticipated. That's the crazy thing about Laorire. He is so, like, passionate and driven, but it's not, like, in a bad way. You know, like, someone could... Like, with him, there's no malicious intent. He's just, like, genuinely, like, you got the inside scoop. That's how he is. He makes me laugh. And he kind of is willing to risk his life for Arcana, which is kind of crazy, but he's a good guy. Ah, so you're on a first-name basis with the proprietor of the puppet shop, then. I suppose you shouldn't be surprised. Wait a second, you're right! Because Hugh's dad, or whatever, had the power to give life to their puppets. That's insane, if you think about it. Like, life, like, feeling, animation. And now that I'm thinking about it, Brielle, too, right? Well, not, like, Brielle herself, but the puppet that she had, Gailek? I forgot what his name was. But Gailek is also a puppet who has been brought to life, like, seriously. So, over at Crumbus. So, that's interesting. So, honestly, puppet people are kind of OP in their world. Because what do you mean you can just bring life to a doll? Like, that's insane. And that's not even considered crazy. Because, like, that's one of the regular puppetry skills. Invigorating Encore. But in the end, they can give, even after Invigorating Encore, they can give their puppets animation. Like, they live long. You know what I mean? Like Gailek and whatever Hwin's friend's name was. Not Hwin, Hugh. You frequently showed an eye for quality, and it's well known that the products produced under his watchful eye are the best of the best. Yeah. Since the puppet shop is the most notable source for puppets and their associated parts in Olda, it's only natural our organization would find itself in need of their expertise. While trying to research potential arcana that would encompass puppets, there's also, like, 2 new, I think, life talents. Woo! Spill the beans time. What's going on? What talents are they adding? I love life talents. Low-key, I'm fed up with battle talents. If they do it how they did astrology, battle, and fate, then I'm okay with that. But I just prefer life. Like, I think life is the best and most fun part of Mabi. Like, that's why I feel like the oddball out in the Mabi, like, player base. Because I like the vibes of Eren, not necessarily, like, all the fighting and stuff. I realize that this guy has a title called At Costco. That's hilarious. And please don't tell me your mic is freaking out. Is it? Oh my gosh, I'm scared. I'm gonna back up. I put my mic to the side a little bit. I don't know if it's peaking or anything. I hope it's not, because this bad boy was not cheap. Oh, shoot. Yeah. I was thinking about how much I've spent on VTubing so far. Like, it was like a Twitter post, and I was thinking about it. I'm like, it was probably around 400 because of all the art that I purchased. Including one model that has not even debuted yet. I don't know, my artist is taking a while. And it's past the 6 months. So I just gotta wait. But but anyway. I guessed around 400, but now that I'm thinking about it, I actually purchased a lot in mic quality. Like the interface, the mic, for 2 separate things. It's been a doozy. So this mic better not. No, it's all crackly. No, please. Oh my gosh. Let me test. Let me check. Let me check. I just hear let me check repeatedly. I think I hear what you mean. I don't think it happens all the time. Does it happen when I speak really loudly? Like, I'm gonna talk really loud. So, wait, hold on. It sounded like it was fine, right? Am I tripping? Oops, I accidentally shrunk the window. That's why I've been placing semi-regular orders for marionettes from them. That's crazy. He's like out here spending money to try to butter them up. A few I've virtuoso and maestres. There's now 2 universal omni rulers. Omni rulers? What? What does that even mean? Another name. Okay. A few I've disassembled to study their structure and articulation, and others I've used to research which sigils seem most compatible with them. He's so funny. Like, he's so, like, in love with Arcana, and I love that for him. I received one such delivery not long ago, but it was something different about this puppet, curiously. It had no strings attached. Ooh! I got no strings to hold me down. And I found none included in the box either. How you gonna have a marionette without strings? Like, isn't that the definition? But, okay. You're no doubt familiar with the basic principle. Marionettes are operated through a set of wires or strings that connect various points on the puppet to a set of control bars, right? That's perhaps oversimplifying the art, but the point is that without strings, there's no way to manipulate the marionette. And you know what? I was thinking about this the other day too, because you know how I like 3D modeling? I want to make a doll so badly. What do I gotta do to get a 3D printer without spending money to actually buy a 3D printer? I want a 3D printer so badly so I can make a doll. A puppet would be fun too, don't you think? Like an actual, like, marionette on strings. Wouldn't that be fun? At first, I thought there must be a hidden attachment point. Yet, no matter how closely I examined this marionette, I saw no sign of any place. How did this... If Hugh has such a watchful and, like, eye, then how did this marionette pass, like, the checks? You know? Like, because I would be so angry if the puppet that I ordered didn't actually come with the stuff that it ordered. You know what I mean? Like, am I making sense? But if this happened to me in real life, I would have an issue. Because I'm like, why didn't you include the strings? But at the same time, that would also make it special. Like how I really wanted, there's a doll called, like, her name is Heather. And I went to the store repeatedly to try to get, because there was a major mess up at the factory. So a lot of the Heather dolls had the wrong texture on her, like, on her shoes. And I wanted that texture so badly. I went repeatedly over to try to find the mess up, but I couldn't get one. I don't know if it was even in my region. I heard it was only in some regions. Like, I think California was one of the regions affected. So they had the mess up when I didn't. Oh! It's fine, though. It's fine. You know, no matter how... I guess it depends on if it still looks right and if it's what I wanted. You know? Or if it's better than what I wanted. The body's articulation is first rate. That I would wager that since the invention of marionettes, no one has made a marionette without any control mechanism. What would be the point? Right. Well, it's a doll. You know, it's a doll if it's not, like, a successful puppet, right? Then I thought, is it possible the puppet shop has achieved some sort of revolutionary technological breakthrough that goes beyond our understanding of the art of puppetry? And the more I thought about it, the more excited I became. This could well be the telltale sign of an undisclosed candidate for the Arcana Association. So you look at a mess up and then automatically think Arcana Association? Okay. He's desperate. He's desperate. It's like when the people on Twitter, they're like, there hasn't been new content for, like, Do Gray Man for, like, years. And then they're like, actually, if you go on to the 4th episode and, you know, like, zoom in on his eye, you can see, like, a reflection of the things behind him. And actually, there was this person in the corner. Like, you're doing way too much. You're analyzing way too much. Like, that's what happens when you're, like, really desperate for something new. Were I able, I'd dash out of the castle and hitchhike my way to Emimaka right this instant. Unfortunately, the myriad of duties of running a royal association put me in no position to do such a thing. That's why I'd like you to visit the puppet shop on my behalf, on behalf of the Arcana Association. If you can find the girl who delivered the puppet, you might be able to learn about their workshop, what their workshop is cooking up. I didn't catch her name, but she had this long golden hair and was dressed in a rather flashy outfit. Okay, so that's how the puppet got in, because she made the puppet and then slipped it in when Hugh said not to. And then she was the one who delivered it, so it could work that way. And of course, just to make sure we've covered all our bases, I'll give you a few of the Arcana sigils I've researched that include puppetry. Feel free to make use of them should the opportunity present itself, except the sigils. He hands you several sheets of paper covered in elaborate sigils that conceptualize how puppetry might potentially be combined with other talents. Tucked in between them, you catch a sight of a sparkling yellow sheet of paper, a little smaller than the rest. What is this? Roar, welcome in! And you're gonna hear me roar. Alright, I was actually gonna ask you about that. I found this glitzy looking paper packed in with the marionette when it was delivered. It seems to be an invitation to some sort of performance. It's not something I requested, and the shop has never made mention of anything like this. And you didn't think that was a clue? You didn't think that was a clue? Brother. The intent behind it is unclear, which makes me suspicious that it might be a bribe of some sort. I feel as an organization, we need to draw a firm line on matters like that to avoid future entanglements. That's crazy. Like, I get what you're saying, but why did you have to think of it like a bribe at first? You know, like, if I was, like, in a dangerous situation and I handed someone a doll and the doll inside of it had a message, I would hope that they read the message and took it seriously. Wouldn't you? Why do you automatically assume it's a bad thing? So when you see Hugh or that delivery girl, please return this invitation to them. If they're seeking to win my favor, they didn't need to offer free tickets to some event. The timely delivery of well-crafted marionettes is more than enough. Oh, I see what he's saying. Okay, I get it. He's like, oh no, I don't need concert tickets. Okay. I mean, I get it, but like, come on now. Like, that, they gave you a clue. Like, it's not, they didn't give it to you out of the goodness of their heart. It's a clue. Anyway, Why is it doing that? Doing what? Oh, did it crack again? Oh, I don't know. Hold on. Let me actually try something. I want to fix it. So what I'm going to do is reset all of the audio. Give me a second. It's welcome back. I feel like it should be working now. If it, let me know if it cracks again. I reset like everything. So I shut down, I turned off Vanta power, I think is what it's called. And then I disconnected the entire interface, removed the cable, put in the cable again, put the cables all back in the interface, then turned it on, then turned on Vanta power again. It's a brand new day. Welcome in, new day. This appeared as a moral dilemma because at first it was weird how I swore to eliminate the worst of the plague that devoured humanity is true as vague on the vow. So how can it be that you have shown me the light? But please let me know if it cracks again. We can try to figure it out. I do have an option to like open. So the way the mic works is that it's a mic in a casing. So I could also try to just remove the mic and then like look at it from the casing. And I also don't want to go back to a crackly mic. So I'll buy cables, like, because the mic being the worst is the worst thing for me. Like, I just hate it when it doesn't work. Anyway, all that aside, just poke around the puppet shop and see if you notice anything out of the ordinary. If you tell Hugh you've come on behalf of the Arcana Association, I'm sure he'll be happy to answer a few questions from one of his repeat customers. I mean, yes, but don't pretend that that connection is what's making us there. Hugh and I go way back. We're buddies. You're a customer. While I do think that holds weight, it does. But I think friends has a higher weight, you know. He gives a confident nod, wishing you luck in your investigative efforts. Head to the puppet shop in Ememaka and speak with Hugh. Okay, so I do have a teleport to Ememaka Fountain, which is the quickest way to get to Hugh. So that's what is that? Concert invitation from the puppet shop. An invitation to a concert given to you by a delivery person from the puppet shop. This handwritten note says the recipient is invited to attend a performance at the smaller of Ememaka's performance stages. Okay. No, not the assembly area, the fountain. Although I think the assembly area is close to Hugh. I think it might actually be closer than the fountain, but it is what it is. Because I think, if I remember correctly, the assembly area is right here, basically. But the puppet shop is over here, right? No, I'm tripping. The puppet shop is on this side, right? No, I'm tripping again. It's definitely on this side, right? I'm pretty sure it's on this side. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, shoot. Auto pathing. I got confused. Before it happened, I saw it. Before I touched it, I had it right here in my hand. I took a really weird route to get there. I don't necessarily, like, yeah, I could have done autopathing, but I didn't. Because I got arrogant and I thought I knew where he was. And it was this guy. Didn't I point that out yesterday, now that I'm thinking about it? Ew. I'm like, let the computer figure it out, lol, lol. You're interesting looking. I appreciate the commitment to this, like, tealish color. Anyways, glad to see you visiting us here at the workshop. I still have fond memories of teaching you all about the art of puppetry. I remember that too. Yo, I was literally here when the puppets talent dropped. Like, Gunner, oh my gosh, it was so good. I was here for like all of the talent drops actually. It just feels new. I even remember the login screen. It was like Hugh standing right here, and then there was a puppet like right here, and then like the screen was like really desaturated. It had like a solemn air about it, which makes sense because the story that Hugh went through is kind of severe. Hugh is so pretty. Like, let me calm down. I could put him on my island. Anyway, glad to see you visiting us here at the workshop. I still have fond memories of teaching you all about the art of puppetry. Yay! Oh. Back then, it was hard to accept that my best friend from childhood was actually a puppet. Yeah. It's crazy. I was just talking about you yesterday, and now you're talking about what I was talking about yesterday. It was hard to accept that my best friend from childhood was actually a puppet, but you didn't shield me from the truth. Yeah, of course not. You see, I was talking about this. Oh my gosh, it feels... Now I feel like a broken record talking about this again because now he's telling us. He's telling us, and if I had known he would have been telling us, I wouldn't have told you yesterday. But you didn't shield me to the truth, and thanks to that, I was able to leave the past in the past and step in a new chapter of my life. So yeah, I think you can tell that I did choose to tell Hugh the truth at the end of that, like, event. So what brings you to the workshop today? In need of a marionette maintenance? If you have a question, I'd be happy to answer. I came on behalf of the Arcana Association about the stringless marionette. I'm gonna say this because I'm not trying to, like, this is my friend. Hugh is my friend. So I'm not gonna, like, walk in like, yeah, I'm actually on here on business. You're here on behalf of the Arcana Association? I didn't say that. I didn't say that. That's not the option I chose. Hugh, don't look at me like that. If a marionette with no wires or strings was delivered to you, then I can tell you one thing. I didn't make that puppet. Glora must have. Glora? Hugh lets out a deep... Why do you look like you? You have, like, finely formed limbs and organs. I like this puppet. This puppet is cute. What puppet is this? Can I not right-click you? I guess not. He lets out a deep breath, suddenly sounding exhausted as he continues. Well, can we keep this between us? Yes, Gloria is one of the artisans here at the workshop. But to be frank, I've had trouble with her. Her approach to the art of puppet making is, well, let's just call it unique. It's a creative endeavor, of course. Normally, I'd encourage my artisans to follow their strengths and passions, but her priorities are so far out of line with what I'm trying to do. Gloria generally places aesthetics above stability. Puppets and dolls can be like a cherished companion, right? So it's important that they be as beautiful as we can make them, but stable construction and technique are the foundation of everything else is built on. I agree. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of, like, toy poodles and, like, super small or, like, animals that are bred with deformities in mind because humans feel like it is more attractive. Like I think it's Pug, how they make their faces, like, so much more compact, but it makes it harder for breathing. And then, like, that's how I'm feeling. Like, I low-key feel bad for the puppets because, not good. Because aesthetic isn't everything. Like, to a degree, I understand why you would want to make puppets. So I can understand why he was upset, and I can understand why Glora doesn't really care, because for her, I'm assuming it is just like a doll to look pretty. But for him, that's his trusted companion. Like, bro came out. He had a best friend who was a puppet this entire time. Yeah, it's a living thing. It's a living thing. So I can understand why Glora doesn't care, because it's a doll for her to just dress up. And I get that. You know, I put my dolls in boxes too. But if I knew they were a living being, I wouldn't be putting them in boxes. You know what I mean? If you remove the wires that connects the puppet to the control bars just for the sake of a cleaner look. Okay, so just for the sake of a cleaner look, that's dumb. Because then it's not following its purpose anymore. It needs the strings to be considered a puppet. If you wanted to make dolls, then make dolls. You know what I mean? Like, it's no longer a puppet, or it's no longer a marionette if it cannot be controlled with strings and wires. That's like, it's literally the definition. Just for the sake of a cleaner look, you're going to have less articulate, you're going to have less articulate control no matter what sort of novel method you're using. I'm afraid her push for innovation is coming at the cost of the fundamentals. Yeah, I gotta agree. I feel like she should not be in a puppet workshop. I feel like she should have her own, like, doll business. You know what I mean? Over the last few months, I've also noticed her leaving the workshop earlier than the rest of the artisans. I really wish she'd show more work ethic too. Actually, well, it depends. Like, are you paying her? Like, are you paying her overtime? Like, is she staying for the whole duration? Because I don't like it when businesses are like, oh, do you got work ethic? Well, maybe if you pay me, I would. Hugh looks around before sighing again. It looks like she's gone again, you know? I've heard rumors that someone's been putting on some performance at stage in town lately. People are all aflutter over it, saying they've never seen anything like it. Now I'm wondering if Glora's been leaving early to watch it. Well, come on, put 2 and 2 together, brother. Put 2 and 2 together. If she's always leaving early, do you think she's always attending the concert? Like, put 2 and 2 together, man. Show him the invitation to the performance. You hand Hugh the invitation that Laurire gave you, watching as his eyes widen in surprise. I'm not sure if I'm saying this because I know what the outcome is gonna be. Puppetry Bard. Therefore, like, I know, like, you know how as a player you have more info than the characters in the game? I'm wondering if I'm not giving them enough credit, because maybe it doesn't make sense to put those two things together, right? But maybe it does. And thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Oh, I ate the cookie. Thank you, New Day. You hand him the invitation that Laurier gave you, watching as his eyes widen in surprise. Wait, that's the concert I was talking about. There's no way our workshop would have sent out anything like this. I knew it. So she really has been leaving early to watch these concerts. To think she'd even go as far as to sneak in advertisements while she was making a delivery. It's clear she's more focused on that than her work here. Could I ask you to look into something for me? These performances, I've heard that they use puppets in some way. Bruh. Open your eyes. But I can't imagine how anyone would use marionettes as on a huge stage like that. Are you... What? Of course they can use marionettes on a stage. Isn't that their purpose? Come on now. Am I crazy? Like, am I crazy? You, of course. Like, they're literally designed for puppet shows. Like, okay. Okay. Today is the date on the Today is the date listed on the invitation, so I'd like you to attend the concert and let me know what it's like. You heard from Hugh about Glora, one of the artisans at the puppet shop, and a novel-sounding concert she's been sneaking off to see. Attend the performance in Imemaka to see what it's really like. Oh, the person with the doll that looked really pretty is gone. Ooh, is that Fishbone? Are you throwing fish bones in the alley? Oh, there's more fish bone. Let's go all the way tonight. Welcome in, JT Saint. How you doing? Here it is, waiting area. Yeah, for what I did read, I didn't enjoy the mild character assassination of Hugh. Or which character? Because I feel like they kind of made Hugh a little bit, what's the word, like, not dumb, but like, you're not, you know what I mean? Like, he's not thinking about it. Because I could understand why, I don't know, it just feels like it's obvious. Because you know your artisan is leaving early, I assume every day, to attend, or like, she's leaving early all the time. People are talking about this concert that is happening all the time. There's puppets at this show. And you're like, I don't know where she is. Brother. Needlessly antagonistic? I don't think he's needlessly antagonistic. Not yet, anyway. I don't know if there's more. He is frustrated. I too would be frustrated if my employee, like if I'm a chill boss and I'm like, I know I'm doing good, and then one of my employees just leaves early, doesn't say goodbye, doesn't do anything. They just leave early and like disappear. I too would be upset. Especially when she doesn't even have the same, like, principles as he does. So it's like he took a risk to have her on the team. And then she's not performing at the level that he thought she would. And, like, she doesn't have the same values as him. To him, the puppets are, like, trusted allies and friends. Stability matters because his best friend was a puppet. And then she's just like, let's make it pretty at the cost of the functionality. But I feel like it's weird that he doesn't even know that a puppet could be used in a show. Of course they can be used in shows. That's what they were made for. It's not what he's made for. I duel a duelist named... Nice. According to the invitation, the show is about to start, and it looks like the audience is gathering. Hey, I don't think I've seen you around before. First show? You'll love it. I promise. Yes, it is. Huh? Not a lot of new faces usually. Gloda's still totally underground. It's weird that she doesn't have a stage name. Right? Because Hugh, if he had like opened his eyes and looked at the concert a little bit longer, wouldn't it have said Gloda on it? You know what I mean? Wouldn't it? Like, wouldn't it? I feel like maybe he has his eyes closed. Cause like, how do you not put these pieces together? Your presence is causing a stir among fans. They're about to see when their favorite character, or like when their favorite artist goes mainstream. Wait, you have Master Duel playing Master Duel tomorrow? No, I'm playing Master Duel on Sunday. I don't actually stream tomorrow. Friday is an off day. Wait up, you need a ticket, you know. Did you already buy one? Show the invite. You hold out your invitation, hoping to pacify the fans, but the sight of it only agitates them more. Why? I just got here. A special invite? I've never seen anything like this. What the heck? We're her truest fans. I just see this already. If a special invite goes to anyone, it should be one of us. You're not even a glorifier, are you? I'm gonna say yes, because I'm trying to, like, mitigate this conversation. Like, I don't know what's going on here. You feel the need to say something to calm these overzealous fans. You reluctantly say you're a what? Say you're a glorify? Till you die. Okay. You liar! Why are you so angry? Why? Sunday, that's when I'm going to church on Sunday. Okay, I see. For me, personally, I stream after my church service. So, I stream all the time, 1:30 PST. So, on Sunday, I'll be live 1:30 PST again. You liar. I've been to all her unofficial performances, and I've never seen you once. Unofficial? You... Unofficial? So not her official performances? Well, I was at her official performances. What about you? Just kidding. We are Glorify. The true, the loyal, the fans. Think of the fans. Wait. If none of us have ever seen an invite after being here day after day, there's only one possibility. It must be fake, sure. A fake? How dare you enter this what? Sacred space with a forged invite? Bro, I'm a Malaysian. I don't have to sit here. I don't have to sit here. Exploding with anger, the excited fans start to bull rush you. What do you mean? I did nothing wrong. You're gonna beat me up? I just got here. Sweet voice. Hey now, what's this ruckus? A clear, pleasant voice rings from a window. You think it's coming from one of the backstage areas. When, sounds good, JT Saint. Are you the security? Hello? Who are you? I'm not security. You raise your voice to respond, but the voice doesn't wait to hear what you have to say. I'm so glad you're finally here. I called for a bodyguard ages ago. Confused, you once again try to object, but she just keeps talking. Do you think you could deal with whatever's happening out there for me? There are some weapons in that chest if you need them. She said kill my fans. She said get rid of them. You think there might be a misunderstanding, but it's probably best you help. Open the chest and see and help keep the peace. Keep the peace. I'm about to... Are they chasing me? Like, I don't need weapons. Their control bar is in a marionette. They might be weaker than your usual set, but that's fine. They're just my riled up fans. And you're giving me a weapon to fight them when you know they're your fans? This is kind of crazy. And you'll check on me later? Well, thanks. And thank you for stopping by. You pick up the control bars, but there's no strings attached to the marionette with. Oh right, you've probably never seen anything like this before. It's an echo marionette. A marionette that responds to your voice. Listen to the sound of my voice. Oh, soon you'll see you don't have a choice. Actually, that's one of my old ones. But if you know any puppetry, you won't have any trouble with this, I think. You do know some puppetry, right? How about music? If you got a handle on both, I'll respond to your song. Just like magic. It'll respond to your song. Why would you just assume that I know that? Like, I do. Because, you know, I'm Harmonic Saint, and then I'm also Grandmaster Puppet. But why would Glora just assume that about me? What if I was just a random person, a random bodyguard? A technique that animates a puppet with song instead of control bars. That sounds like a puppetry arcana. You check the puppetry-related arcana crests Laurida gave you to see if they're reacting. And yes, one of them is. You may be able to pull this off. Okay. Got it? Got it? Get it? Good. Then handle things out there, would you? It is what I'm paying you for, after all. And I need to prepare for my performance. Hang tight until the show starts, okay? Thanks. You can summon an Echo Marionette with Marionette Link. Use the puppet to wear down the excited fan's strength and calm him down. Moving performance. Oh, so cute. Wireless connection. What's happening? Why can't I equip it? What? What is happening? Oh, it's an outfit for the marionette. Okay. I don't know why it has an outfit, but okay. I don't even have a skill, okay. F1. What? Am I dumb? Puppetry? Unlearned. Training. Dan training. There's nothing here. Set an Echo Marionette. Okay, F1? Okay. I'm an F1 driver. You must have a puppet to customize, okay? This is crazy. Crafter, Glora. Birthday? It has a birthday? Oh my gosh, that's so cute! Gender, female. Age, 17. Oh, is that Glora's summon? Summon upon login. What do you mean? What the? Oh, wow. I can't change this? What the? Hang on. I need to see my puppet. Stop punching me. I'm looking at my puppet. You're so rude. Can you help me? Hold on, let me actually do F1. You're so rude. Puppet snare, okay. You won't get away with it. I need shockwave. Like, what is happening? What's going on down here now that I'm looking at it? Yay! It's my Pyro puppet! Oh, I don't know what this one is. Oh, I can just punch him. Whee! Can you tell I don't really use puppets like that? That it took me a long time to figure out what button to click? Did I go a little overboard? You hear a cheerful song coming from the stage. You're gonna miss the performance. Get back there. Thanks for waiting, everyone. Let's shine together. Is it starting? We can't miss her big entrance. Let's hurry inside. It's your fault you missed the performance. I like her outfit. Thanks for coming. The wait is finally over. Woohoo! Glora! Seems like Glora from the puppet shop has an interesting second job. Welcome, Glorifiers. That's crazy. Like, it's a good fan name, but it's funny. I've got an extra special show for you today. Ah la la ah. Glora sings a beautiful melody in time to her complex dance, and she's not alone on stage. You realize quickly that her backup dancers are actually puppets, controlled by her voice as she sings. It's an impressive feat of coordination. I'm not even gonna try. Glora, I love you! She's amazing! The fans seem to have totally forgotten their rage in the pure bliss of seeing their idol. Okay, Taylor Swift. Peace has been restored. You can sit back and enjoy the show. I think her name sounds a bit silly. Glora or Glorifiers? Because Glorifiers is 100% silly, but at the same time, if I think about like K-pop stars, a lot of them do have goofy names. Even VTubers have like goofy fan names. You know what I mean? Like, for example, like Twice, the fan name is Once. Or like New Jeans, I forgot what it was. Was it? I forgot what their thing was. But like a lot of them have like funny names. And it's by design. Like, it's their fan name. It's just meant to be catchy. Thank you for coming. That's all for today. After one more surprise, you've been so good to me, so I want you all the Glorifiers who came out today face to face. Glory feels like it was made purely to make word puns. Yeah, Glora. Yeah, it does. It does feel like it was made for a word pun. Glora. Or even like Gloria. I feel like that would have been like, I don't know if I've ever met someone named Glora, but I have met people named Gloria. You're right. It might have been named that specifically for like localization. I'd be curious to know what her name is in Korean and if it makes sense. Please form an orderly line outside the stage. I want to say goodbye to each and every one of you. Don't keep me waiting, okay? Woohoo! You're curious to hear more about Glora's job outside the puppet shop. Hop in line so you can learn about it from the source. Gloria is a name, but you couldn't use it for wordplay, right? I hear you. I agree with you, Dime. End of the line. That sounds horrible. Like, the end of the line. You've reached the end of the line, buddy. You join the end of the line to wait your turn. You can hear Glora chatting with her fans up ahead. My grand debut? I'll make it happen. Just hang tight. I can't wait. I want everyone to see how amazing you are. Liar. Liar. Because you literally were the person antagonizing me at the door. If that's how you treat new fans, bruh. You do not want to see her succeed. You're too sweet. Don't go anywhere until it happens, okay? Aw, where would I go? I'll be your fan as long as you're you. So forever. Liar. Again. And just a me thing, but I don't like how stark pink her eyes are. I actually like her eyes. I actually like her posture too, with like her hand on her face. I think it's cute. I think it's cute. I like her design overall. Like overall, like if I was a man, I would be interested in her. But like at the same time, I feel like there's a little bit, you know, like Hugh's my man. You know what I mean? I find her beautiful, but like not enough. You know what I mean? My name is Amuran. Remember me, okay? Wherever you go, you can always count on me. All right, Amuran, thanks for coming to see me. Who loves ya? What? Who loves ya? She said it like a question. The zealous fan leaves. You can finally take a step forward. Wait your turn and greet. Okay. End of the line. The line gets shorter. You hear Glora chatting with a fan up ahead. Glora, did you know they're trying to get you to perform in the jousting area? I just like her outfit. I like... Okay, I was about to say, did I read that wrong? Did you say dislike? Because I was about to say, like, hey. But I do like her outfit. I like her outfit, and I like that it isn't... Like, I like that it's not like extra. You know what I mean? I feel like sometimes they're either extra or just not enough, or like they have like buttons and stuff. I hate buttons, man. Like even the zealous fan, yes, because I didn't mention it, but I saw it. The zealous fan had like a skirt with buttons on it. I hate that look. It like the 4-button look on skirts. I hate it. I don't know why. I know a lot of people like it, and I think it is historically accurate. Like if you want to like take it back to like retro wear, I think it is historically accurate, but I just hate it. I don't know why. I can't help it. I can't help it. I hate the buttons, the 4 buttons on skirts. What, really? Yeah, it's because when people see you, they can't help horsing around. Oh, get it? And they'll need lots of horses at a joust. Funny, right? Oh, a joke. Right, good one. Well, I don't need to go to the jousting area anyway. Oh no, she feels bad. She's like, oh, they wanted me at the jousting arena? I can do that? Oh, it's a joke. Okay. Because right here, I can perform to wonderful fans like you. You'll come see me again, right? Who loves ya? She says it like, I don't know, like I'm talking to a dog or something. Like, who loves you? Oh. Of course. The excited fan leaves. It's finally your turn to talk to Glora. If this wasn't Mabi, if this was another game, I would assume that this is like some like mind control. Like who loves ya is like the trigger word. You know, like how in BioShock it's like, would you kindly? Who loves ya is like that. Like it's the counterpart. But I know that Mabi isn't like that, so it's fine. The woman before you poses in what? Irrepressible energy. Her shimmering blonde hair swaying rhythmically as she moves. Her outfit accentuated with a cheerful yellow ribbons. Her starry rose-colored eyes make her seem as though she's always smiling at the audience. Bathed in the light of the stage, listening closely to the tunes she hums, you can tell she's always thinking about how to make her next performance even more exciting than the last. Hey, you're new here, aren't you? How do you like the performance? It was great. It was pretty good. You replied that the performance was great. Hearing that puts a big smile on her face. That you know of, right? She might be some evil mastermind. To be honest, I kind of want them to do that. Like, I kind of want them to have an evil Arcana talent. Because wouldn't that be interesting? Because while I love the direction that Arcana is going, everyone is kind of just going to other Arcana Association. Even, what was his name? Matthias? Even him, I was about to call him Matthias, but that's not his name. It's Matthias. Even Matthias, he was like a trained mercenary. So like, and then he didn't want to join, but eventually with Laurire's like pressure, he did end up coming, which is one reason why I like Laurire. He does not back down. He will like keep going. So I kind of want to see someone who is not keen on joining the Arcana Association. Maybe they hate the crown for whatever reason. So I feel like that would be cool. I don't have an issue of the way it's going now. I'm just thinking like what I would personally want to see. Because I feel like when things are too happy all of the time, it gets a little stale. So it's not stale yet, but I would like to see more than just what we've been doing. Hearing that puts a big smile on her face. That's how they probably would say. Who knows? I don't know. So this show you made... what the... so this show made you a glorified rookie. LOL, that's so funny. Like, that's so funny. I know that she, like, was sitting in a room trying to think about what her fan name should be, and then she figured it out and just rolled with it. Maybe Glora isn't even her name, and she changed her name so that the puns work. Maybe her name is actually Gloria, but she changed it to Glora for the sake of her performance. Well, get ready to take those training wheels off soon. Don't worry, it's a totally casual club. I hope to see you at lots more shows. Wait a minute, aren't you the one who helped me with security earlier? That's strange, I thought we paid for someone for that. So then, who was supposed to be on security? Where did they go? Oh, you don't need to worry about that. Thanks for stepping up. Who loves ya? You see what I mean? Like, who loves ya is crazy. And she's saying it like a catchphrase at the end of every sentence. And it's throwing me off. Well, not every sentence, but at the end of every interaction. Like, at the end of every interaction, she's like, who loves ya? Like, it's strange to me. She smiles softly and extends her hand for you to shake. Ask if she works at the puppet shop. Instead of shaking her hand, you ask about the puppet shop. Her eyes widen in surprise. How did you? I've never told any of the glorifiers about that. Are you the paparazzi? No comment. Oh, wait a second. That's... Glora's gaze fixes on the performance invitation. I was wondering where I dropped that. I had it before I ran into the delivery at the Arcana Association. And then I didn't... What? And then... I don't know why I cannot read right now. And then I didn't after I helped that customer at the puppet shop. So, are you coming to the Arcana Association or the puppet shop? Yes! LOL. It's a or question and I said yes. I'm gonna scream. What do you mean? Oh, is the crackling happening again? No! No! I don't want crackling. I don't want it. I don't want it. Dime, fix it. Just kidding, just kidding. Our first course of action would be to change the cable. I actually do have a cable over there. I'm looking at one. Give me a second. We'll change the cable and see if that helps. Why do they keep making these huge windows? I can't exit the menu, literally. No, Mike, okay. When I saw that you were saying that, I actually took a bite of a cookie and was about to grab the cord. But then I was reading the chat and then you said that, so I won't. That's how I feel about my inventory. My inventory doesn't fit on my screen anymore. There's literally stuff going on the side here. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to have stuff on the side. Like, I want it to fit nicely. But if I make this fit nicely, then where will this bag go? Even master plan inventory doesn't fit. And then this bag doesn't fit either. It's just like hanging off the side. So much doesn't fit anymore. So it low-key bums me out. This one, and then this doesn't fit neatly anymore. Like, these bags used to be the same size. I think these bags used to be lower, and then I had it arranged so that it looked neat, but it's not neat anymore. And it's driving me batty. The logic is erratic. Toys in the... Okay. Now I have to just tag this one at the bottom right here. So are you coming from the Arcana Association or the puppet shop? Yes! You give her a lengthy explanation of getting the invitation from the association, hearing about her from you, and then seeing the performance. I see. Well, at least you're not the paparazzi after all. I bet she's a little bit bummed about that, though. Because look at her face. She's like, oh, dang, I'm not popular enough for a paparazzi. I like her aura, though. Like, I feel like she's really pretty. Like, I really like her. But she's missing something. I don't know what she's missing. I don't know what's throwing me off. But something is throwing me off. But she's very pretty. So if you're not just a glorifier, what should I call you? Tell her your name. Alright, I guess I should start from the beginning. She seems to have made up her mind about something. Talk to her again. I want to see her hair. It looks like she has a bow too. Oh, that's so cute. I like that. And actually, I looked this up the other day, or literally last night, because I was trying to figure out what the Mabi logo is. It's a Celtic knot. And then the specific type of Celtic knot, I feel dumb like talking about this, but it's called a Dara knot, D-A-R-A knot. And it's the same thing that Breaking Benjamin uses, which is a Celtic knot that represents strength. So that's why it's the Mabi logo and also the Breaking Benjamin logo. You're legitimately trapped here? On which menu? That's rough. That actually sucks. What resolution do you have? Maybe can you maybe open the options and then select a different resolution? Maybe one bigger and then drag it. Make it windowed mode. Make it windowed mode. Raise the resolution so that everything fits on the screen and then drag the top bar around. That's what I would do. Or just exit the game and then re-enter it and just never open that menu again. Listen, can you do me a favor and not tell my boss? I was hoping to keep that job a bit longer, though I guess he was already mad at me. I mean, duh. You left work early on multiple occasions. Can I explain? Oh, this is just between you and me, though. I can't share it with my fans. I think they'll fret over it a bit too much. Listen carefully. I like that fret, the word fret, kind of matches, like, a guitar. And then, also, like, so, like, it has a music meaning, and it also has, like, a regular meaning. I know they didn't do that on purpose, but I like it anyway. But I like it anyway. Listen closely. I know I've been a huge headache for the puppet shop. I'm terrified of facing you, but let me start from the beginning. Laura lets out a deep sigh and begins her tale. Here's where the strings connect to the joints. The control bar sends vibration to the strings, which animate the puppets in turn. Now, what if instead of string, I use vibrations from my voice, resonating with the puppet? Yes, I knew it! At the right pitches, my voice can control it just as well. You know, that's another thing that I don't really like, that we always do like a shadow mission, like an RP mission, with the person. I don't always want to do that. In fact, I liked it earlier when we used the Arcana by ourselves to fight against the fans. I feel like that's better. I don't like to do the RP with the person, because I don't know them. Like, if I was doing RP with Hugh, I feel like I would care a little bit more, but she's a brand new character, so I don't really care that much. Is it just me? Am I the only one who feels that way? You do both, technically. If it works on Pyros and Colossus marionettes too, but I made this especially for my puppets. And my puppets need to look dazzling. Let's add a little more of this, a little of that. And done! It's perfect! You and me are gonna go everywhere together, puppet. And you look so much cuter without strings hanging off everywhere. Maybe now Hugh will finally get it. But first, how about one last test before the big debut? It is a cute puppet. Like, I actually really like this. And I was about to say, oh, I can't wait to see what the other designs are, but then I realized you design it! We love that. We love that. Okay, so then we grab this one, and then we grab this one. But, like, she has other stuff here. Oh, she has, like, tailoring stuff. That's cute. And a teddy bear? That's precious. Give me this outfit. Give me this outfit. Just kidding. What is this? Button eye. Oh. Having more freedom in puppet control means being able to use new skills. But yeah, I prefer it was just us using the skills, right? But they want to show off the NPC to build that LOL. Again, I don't necessarily think you can be parasocial with a character because they're not social by definition. And I like to learn about characters. she's talking about learning new skills, yet she doesn't even use the thing that's new. She uses the thing that's old. Okay. Wait, these are the new skills. Why can't I use 4? No puppets within range? What? It said no puppet within range. Is this puppet not right next to me, not within range? Teleports to the summon puppet closest to the mouse cursor. Okay, let me do this. No puppets within range? She's literally following me to be in my range. I disagree, Dime. I'm pretty sure parasocial, because characters are an inanimate object. They're just objects. They're products to be bought and sold, literally. So you can't be parasocial with a phone, for example, because it's just a phone. Similar, you can't get parasocial with a game because it's a product. It's a product. It's not a social thing. Like, it says fan follower for a well-known or prominent figure, typically a media celebrity, in which a fan or follower comes to feel that they know the celebrity as a friend. It has to be a celebrity, a fan, or a prominent figure. It can't be an object. It wouldn't be parasocial. Yeah, that's one thing. That's one thing to say it's an unhealthy attachment. That's one thing. But to call it parasocial isn't correct, because it's not a social thing. It's an unhealthy attachment. They're not figures though. They're a product. They're the same as your phone. It's why me liking an anime character is fine, because they're not real. It's the same with, like, if I drew art of someone, if I draw art of someone that is, like, lewd, it's wrong because that's a real person. But if I draw lewd artwork of, I don't know, like Glora, it's not a problem because she is not a real person. She is an object. She is literally an object to be controlled. Literally. So it's not the same. She cannot give you consent because she is not a person. She cannot give consent. You know what I mean? So I agree that liking a fictional character can get into unhealthy levels. It can happen. And it has happened. Like the one woman who married Optimus Prime and then broke into the set of the Transformers to steal stuff that belonged to Optimus Prime, claiming that she can because she's his wife. That is an unhealthy level of attachment to something. It is a character that does not exist. And yet you are so obsessed and believe that it does exist, so much that any crime you do in their name is justified, is incorrect. That is wrong. That's an unhealthy attachment. But it's not parasocial, because it's not a social thing. Optimus Prime does not exist. Her control bars are pretty. I still don't know how to do this though. There should be a puppet, right? So, control marionette. Why can't I do this? No puppets within range. Can I put a puppet? Can I hold a puppet? Why does she have an egg? Can I do one again? Melodic puppeteer, maybe? Wireless? What is happening? What is happening? Oh my gosh. I can't do this one, so I'm just gonna keep doing the other skills. I'm looking this up and everything it says is saying it's parasocial. I don't see anything. Can you send me like a link? I'm gonna look. Can you be parasocial towards an object? It always says someone, but I don't view a character as their own person, which is why I'm cool with so many like fictional people in my harem, because they're fictional. Read the hints that pop up. Yes, it's moving. I knew it. I don't know what just happened. I feel like I clicked a button, tabbed out, came back, and it worked. And since I'm using my voice, I should be able to control multiple puppets at once. Time to summon another and try a skill. Use a puppet to summon a marionette and then perform this. Okay. Use the puppet to summon marionette and then cutting chorus. Cutting chorus. Cutting chorus. Oops. I feel like what this makes me does is dislike the talent a little bit more because I feel dumb during this tutorial. What I'm doing is looking up the definition of parasocial, which is what I value most, because other things are going... Like, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like a lot of other non-official government websites or something are going to use it as a way to attack people who like anime and, like, fictional characters. And I just, like, you know what I mean? It's like when people say, you know, like when they call something that it's not. You know what I mean? You struggled with all the tutorials. I literally do, because I have no patience for tutorials. I have no patience for tutorials. Like, I don't want to do them. I don't want to do them. Like, but the games keep shoving it down my throat. I don't want it. You're getting used to cutting chorus. That's what we're supposed to do, right? That feels so much better. Going hands-free is a huge advantage. Alright, let's finish this off with a bang. Use showstopper. 6. Oh wow, I don't know why that got me. It works perfectly. With only the sound of my voice, you will have no choice to see this as a great innovation to our workshop. What stopped you from showing Hio? Because that's actually huge. I think he would like it, low-key. I can return with my head held. Glora, get over here now. You saw this and did not care. She's literally controlling puppets with her voice and you don't care. Or did he not see? Because that would be one thing if he didn't see. Is this how the puppet shop treats its customers? You call this thing repaired? My deepest apologies. My staff will resolve this as soon as possible. Glora, what happened with your repair job? Well, I finished the repair and returned it earlier. Did it break again? No, I almost wish it had. Your so-called repairs made it look 10 times worse. What's with this ribbon? You're hating on a ribbon? Just remove it. I wanted something pretty to cover up the new attachment. Plus, the blue really brings out your puppet's eyes. I'm not taking it to a fashion show. It's distracting in a fight and it slows the puppet down. Then remove it. Remove it. She gave you a freebie. Move on. But I'm very sorry. You weren't satisfied with our work. I'll repair your puppet personally for free. Please return it in a few days. You're ridiculous, you. You're ridiculous. If a customer is that angry about a freebie, they're doing it for a refund and you just gave it to them. You just bent to their will. Hugh, please. No. I've worked in service too long to know exactly what just happened. Huh. That's what you should have done from the start. But fine, do it right this time. Disrespectful. Out. Out. She did nothing wrong. She just put a ribbon. Did she not fix it? Did she not fix it? Come back here. Come back here. Just kidding. I'm needlessly aggressive. I'm sorry, boss. It's alright, Glora. But if something like this happens again... If what happens again? She puts a ribbon? You're tripping. You're tripping. Okay. Just apologize. There's no negotiating with difficult customers. So you acknowledge she's difficult. You acknowledge it. And still you catered. Oh my gosh. I can't, but I can. I can't, but I can. Boss? Do you have a moment? I want to show you something. I've developed... Not the time or the place. Not the time or the place, Glora. Like, literally not the time. I agree with you. I agree with you. I'm in favor of you, but this is not the time or the place. Bro just got yelled at. He is not in a good mood. We can talk about that later. Your priority right now should be to the client's request. You need to better grasp on handling the puppets we have. Before you go hurrying off to make brand new ones, if you have any trouble, ask McCullery. Okay. Understood. I'll get right to it. It was not the right time or the place. I made a huge innovation and he doesn't even want to see. I mean, it was the wrong time, wrong place. Like, you can't be mad at that. You could be mad at the customer, but it was a whole separate interaction. You can do it later. I don't know how to explain this any better. Maybe this isn't the place for something like this. I need somewhere my puppets can shine. I want to stand on a fancy stage like Starlet. I guess I'll have to make one myself. Hey, Echo Marionette, would you like to join me on... You'll join me on stage, won't you? And that's more or less how it happened. I maybe neglected my workshop duties a bit, but I still got everything done. How are you liking Melodic Puppeteer? I just started. I'm liking it so far, though. I haven't finished the main quest yet. But so far, what I've done in the tutorial aspect is nice. The puppet I made that day was the first ever Echo Marionette, like the one you saw on stage with me today. We're making a whole new art form together. I just hope Hugh isn't too mad. Speak to Hugh. Well, I can't really put it off forever. Nothing to do but face the music. Come on, let's go talk to Hugh. Glora, who looks so poised and confident on stage, is fidgeting and dragging her feet. As she walks away, you follow her back to the puppet shop. For me, like, literally, I followed just whatever the definition is. I'm not following connotation, only denotation. So, what it says is that it has to be a fan-follower relationship. With a relationship with someone, a being, a celebrity, or a person that you feel like you know more about them. It's a one-sided attachment. Because it has to be a person, it is not parasocial. Because the social aspect is regarding people. Now, if it's object attachment or fictional attachment, I don't know. I've never heard of those terms before. The only term I've heard of is parasocial. So parasocial, in my mind, and by definition, denotation. Connotation could be different, but denotation, literally the definition says it has to be fan-follower. Like a celebrity, a one-sided attachment. But for me, the social aspect is the social aspect. If you feel like things can transfer, because a character is an object. They're not to be they cannot be treated like a person, because then a lot of things are unokay if you look at them as people. You know what I mean? Because they're not people. do you see what I mean? Like, with the logic of it? Because if you say that objects, like things like that, transfer to other things, then suddenly you can't like a character who's 17 just because they're a minor, meaning you're like a pedophile or something. That's absurd. That's absurd thinking, because they're a character. They're a fictional person. You know what I mean? But I'm just one person. I'm not social. Like, you know what I mean? Like, social is relating to a community, not an individual. I'm just one person. It can't be a social thing unless it's two or more. It has to be a community. So with parasocial, it has to be a one-sided attachment in a community. Two or more. There has to be at least two people for it to be a social thing. So that's why I don't view parasocial as a thing that applies to characters. Because they're not people, they're characters. So they can't be applied to, like, something social. You know what I mean? Like, I think we just disagree. I don't think it's that big of a deal. You can disagree if you want. It's fine. Social interactions can be one-sided, but it still requires another person for it to be considered social. Because it has to require people. Because social has to deal with a society, with two or more people. You can't have a society with one person. That's just an individual. Glora, who looks so posed and confident on stage, is fidgeting and dragging her feet as she walks away. You follow her back to the puppet shop. No, it cannot be for one individual. So if I'm with a group of, like, I don't know, like, I'm playing Mabi, right? So there's characters like Glora, Hugh, who else? Like, Melwyn. I am not a community with these people, because they're not people. I'm not a community with them. It is just me and a product, Mabi. So it's not a social thing, unless there's a person. You know what I mean? Like, Mabi is an MMO, therefore it's a social game, but like Skyrim is not a social game because it is not a multiplayer game. You'll let it drop, okay. No need to apologize, I just disagree. Like, fundamentally, I disagree. No hard feelings. I'm good. I'm Gucci. I hope you are too. I hope you don't feel bitter. I take it as friendly debate, you know? And I am willing to change my mind if I see something, but like by definition. I'm just going with the definition, not the connotation, because I don't know the connotation. Glora, who looked so... Okay, I already read that. A slender man... Okay, I already read that too. We've read this. It's the same, like, thing. Ah, so there you go. Did you see her at the concert? You could say that. As you nod, Glora steps forward, seemingly ready to come clean about her recent activities. It's true, I was there, but not in the audience. I was the one performing. I'm sorry I kept it from you. Wait, did I hear that right? You're the one putting these shows that have been popping up in town? Yes. I feel so bad saying this after all this time, but I don't know if I'm a really good fit here at the puppet shop. You've always been passionate about your work. Sure, I thought your recent work ethic had showed some room for improvement, but I figured if we sat down and had a talk about it, you'd straighten right out. Problem solved. And hello, Brony! How are you? But this goes a lot deeper than that. Finding out that you've been leaving work early all this time to perform? I never knew that's what you dreamed of. I do really love puppets, but I think maybe my idea about loving them is just too different. I think a puppet should look good first and foremost, and I know if you never agreed. I understand what Glora is saying, but to you, yes, he doesn't agree because puppets are his best friend. And I'm doing fantastic. We're doing like a puppet arcana. But more than that, I want to be the one in the spotlight, not standing out of view while the puppets get all the applause. I know it's important to listen to our customers, but I want to showcase my own talents, my own creativity. That's probably why my work has been suffering. I'm very sorry, sir. I'm glad you seem to feel a genuine sense of remorse about that, but I'm not really sure how to proceed from here. Wow. Okay, so this outfit looked different from the side than it did in the front. I really liked it when it was like on the side, but for some reason looking at it straight on kind of throws me off. But for the side, it looks good. I might need some time to think this over. Bring up the Arcana Association. You explain that Glora's abilities make her a potential candidate for the membership in the Arcana Association. Her glum expression perks up almost immediately when you mention she'd be a good fit there. Wait, you mean I can join you guys? I knew something was up. You got a hang of controlling puppets with your voice way quicker than I expected. But knowing that it's some Arcana Association thingy, it makes more sense. I don't know why she's agreeing to this immediately, because she just said, I want to showcase my own creativity, meaning she wants to be a performer, like Starlet. So, I don't think the right move for her is to join the Arcana Association. I know that if Laurire was here, he would immediately try to shoehorn her in. I mean, maybe it is, because now that I'm thinking about it, Lishna, he isn't at the Arcana Association all the time. He still is a mountain keeper. So I know in-game his model is there all of the time, but he made a deal with Laurire that in-game, he's not there all the time. He's there for like important meetings. So maybe it will be like that with Glora too. Glora, I'm disappointed in your work ethic you displayed recently. As a master of this workshop, I'm afraid I can't let this go unaddressed any longer. Oh, right. There was that. So, what's gonna happen to me? Find a box and pack up any tools and any personal belongings. Oh. Okay, I'll get started on that. Again, I'm really sorry for all the trouble I caused. I'm recommending you to the Arcana Association as a part of the long-term work study. Okay. Wait, what? You're sending me to the Arcana Association? Why isn't there any option to scale the UI elements? Everything is so small on my native resolution, right? I might agree with you there. There's a lot of things with the UI that does need to get fixed. I don't know if it needs to get fixed for eternity or just... I immediately thought about the song Eternity, Eternity. Do you know that one? I think it was what is it called? Swan Princess? I think it's called Swan Princess, but it was like the ending credit song. I don't know why I thought about that just now, but I don't know if it needs to get solved in eternity when everything gets a rebrand anyway, or if the UI just needs to change now, because there's so many things, like you're right, with inventory, with I don't even use a fancy resolution, but I can't even open the dungeon guide. Okay. I can't do it on this screen either, but I can't even open the dungeon guide and have the entire menu show up on my screen. I can't even adjust the window size of objects. Like, that's ridiculous to me. What are your in-game graphic settings? What specifically? I use windowed mode 1600, 900. 8-fold sampling. Translucent or transparent? Oh, wow. Oh! I didn't even realize that was an option. Oh. Font size 11. Does that answer your question? What is this? Display scaling? Requires in-game client restart. Okay, I'm not going to do that. Close menu without saving. You're sending me to the Arcana Association? Yes, that's what I said. If it's true you've developed a unique ability of the sort. Oh my gosh. Let me read this again, because I got tripped up. Let me take a bite of this cookie first. Let me close this as well. Oh. That's what I said. If it's true you've developed a unique ability of the sort never seen before, then it's clear that this workshop, with all its traditionalist learnings, isn't the right environment for you to continue growing. Look at his smile. Things at 1080p are annoyingly small. I see. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I believe you, but like, for me, whenever I pick like settings, it has to be in windowed mode for me. I hate full screen. Like, I just cannot stand full screen. So I always, like, readjust the size of things. And then, I also just mess with the actual, like, thing. My eyes are already trash, I believe you. My eyes, too. I always thought it was unfortunate that you seemed so fixated on novel ideas and unorthodox ways of doing things. I was the one responsible for training you, and yet I didn't understand you like I should have. I'm sorry for that, Glora. Take care of yourself out in Terra, okay? Boss! Thank you so much. I always knew you were a good guy deep down. Who loves you? Even here! Even with your boss! Even with your boss, you have this weird catchphrase. Okay. Well, I'm thinking about my boss now. So I have two bosses, and one of them, I actually do say, like, love you, because he says love you first. So what am I gonna do? Just stare at him like, okay? No, I'm gonna be like, yo, love you too. Like, you know, like, but he's kind of weird. Like, he's so funny, that boss. And good evening, Ox. 1 espresso and 2 cinnamon rolls, please. Absolutely. Here you go. Here's the cinnamon roll. Take it. But bit weird if you're okay with it. Yeah, I'm okay with it because he doesn't just treat me like that. He treats everyone like that. And he's even funnier with all of my, like, male coworkers. He like backs off a little bit with the female coworkers, but with the male ones, he's crazier. And he is married with wife and kids, so it's not romantic. He just does it to be funny. He is a funny guy. He's really funny. Like, when he was karate chopping boxes earlier, he was like, pop, pop, pop. And he was a great guy. It does not take that much to see it. I think they just disagreed. I don't think they were ever gonna be good, like, employee-employer. I don't think that was ever gonna be their dynamic. But he was always a good guy. They just didn't see eye to eye. I just simply wouldn't acknowledge it. Fair. I love Gloria. That's a bit much. Yeah, literally. Literally. Sorry, I'm so used to saying that to my own fans in Gloraphy. Now you're just, like, going and moving along. Headlining an act on a big stage is no easy feat, especially in cities like this. But I trust you'll give this dream everything you've got. I'll be looking forward to your success. So you think the Arcana Association can increase my chance to being able to make my big debut? Then sign me up. Come on, let's go to the Arcana. Let's get those Arcana Association papers signed. We can talk about how to split. We could talk about how to split the royalty payments on the way. Girl, no! It is your money. The Arcana Association isn't gonna help you with that. Unless they're literally out here providing for your performances, then you shouldn't give them a dime. Like, just realistically speaking, your performance is a separate thing from the Arcana Association. Ooh, she has a garter. Ooh, I actually like garters. I think they look so cute. Am I the only one? And giving this a 5-star review on Yelp. Hey, we love to hear it, Ox. I'll pass an ox to you. Glora cheerfully grasped. You see, my English. I don't know what happened to my English. I work for the Arcana Association, and I respectfully disagree with that opinion. LOL, Ox. Okay, well, since you gave me a 5-star review, I won't fight you. Laura cheerfully grabs you by your hand, leading the way with almost boundless energy. Escort her back to Terra to see about getting her evaluated for membership in the Arcana Association. I was struggling to read that sentence. I won't lie to you. I won't lie to you. I know he's just not right for you. Talk to Glora in the Arcana Association room. Okay. the quickest way is always with this teleport. It leads you right there. Everyone looks so... What is this? You have a whole, like, pipe? Everyone is bringing in the looks today. You look cute. I know this hat because I have this hat and I use it for my VV outfit. It's a, like, fisheye or something like... If I go to hat and then look up eye, collected, and there it is. You see? You see? I know my hats. Just kidding. I just happen to know this. What is this? The Laurire outfit? It looks like, not Laurire, Lishna. Special Celtic Traveler. I don't know that one. We'll know it next time. Traveler boots. Not the same color. Battling online in Pokemon Scarlet is fun. I don't even have Scarlet. Not the same color. Yeah, it's not the same color, but you can dye it. Because we have dyes in Mabi. Oh, why did I talk to... I didn't need to talk to him. I didn't need to talk to him. My bad, my bad, my bad. We're talking to... Where's Glora? Did this room grow? Am I tripping? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Am I tripping? No. This room was never this big. What is this? You're lying. This did not... It was not... Like, this whole section was not here. I don't know what to... Like, this whole section from here, there was a wall here. They changed this update. Okay. Because I was here like, what? This whole section was not here. But I guess it makes sense because we need like, what? Like 13 Arcanas? Like, all of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it just 8? And then likely they're going to be adding more Arcanas when we get more talents, right? Oh, look at the title. It's called Cutting the Cord. Like, cutting the cord. Oh, I like that. That's like a music thing. Long time no see, Arcana Association Room. First time I've been here for something personal, though. Welcome. Is that Glora from the puppet shop with you? They had this pin code login I forgot like 17,000 years ago. Mabi? I don't know. I remember from Mabi trending to my herb garden from mana plants or something. Yeah, the pin code, the secondary password, for anyone who doesn't know, Mabi used to have 2 sets of passwords that you had to remember. It was your Nexon account, like, username and login, and then once you logged in to Mabi, to literally open your account, you had to have a secondary password. So if you didn't remember both your passwords, good luck. You're not getting in. And then if you reached out to Nexon support, they wouldn't help you either. So you literally just lost your account, which is why I don't have my first account anymore. But they removed the secondary password, I don't know, a couple of years ago. I always think they removed everything recently because my sense of time is kind of bad. Low-key. Like, it's pretty bad. But now the secondary password is gone. So if you remember your Nexon account, then you can log in again as long as you remember your Nexon login. I'm tired of all these games hard focusing on like housing, customization stuff. Focus on making your gameplay better first. I don't care about playing house. I agree with you to a degree, Dime. I like house and I like to play house. However, if customization is the only thing your game offers, then I'm not gonna play it. Because it needs to have something else as well. And I feel like a lot of mobile games have that issue. Like, I feel like one of them was called Dragon Raja. I liked it. It had a beautiful customization, but that's it. It only had customization. And then, what was the other game? Terra? Was it Terra? I don't remember the name of the game. But again, it had amazing customization, but the gameplay was lacking. And I can't stick with a game if the gameplay is lacking. So yes, I want I want a good customization. Oh, I cannot English. I can't English. Okay. I want good customization, but not at the cost of the gameplay and the story. So the story is, like, it needs to be balanced, but story is the priority for me. It might be Terra Online. I don't really remember. But it was beautiful. It had a lot of good customization. Dragon Raja did too. But, and then what was it? Phantasy Star Online? Genesis, whatever. Like, that also bothered me too, because the customization is there, but the gameplay and the story aspects were lacking. Even Summoner War Chronicles is not enough. It's not enough. It cannot just look good. Like, it needs to have a baseline level of good. You know, I need to have, like, hair options, which is why I like Mabi. There's a lot going on, but, you know, it's also an older game, so, like, it had a lot of time to cement itself. But, like, let me, like, I can't open the dressing room while this happens, but there was a baseline level of customization that you could do, that you could make a character that you enjoyed, and then they focused on the story. Like, we have all of these generations. The story, that's the story. And if you don't want to do the story, that's fine, because the gameplay is fun too. And they're working on it more. So, like, we have the text, we have Glenverna, we have whatever the new one, Brelif. And then whatever we're going to get with Gorias. You know, they keep developing the story. They keep developing the game. And then, so it's not... It's probably the pinnacle of character creator. It's a good character creator, but the story was lacking. I played it and I was bored. After I made my character, I was like, oh yeah, this is cute. I love it. I'm so happy. I have it. And then I played it and I was like, yeah, this is boring. And then, even then, what even was the story? We crash landed somewhere, and then there was these robots that were called dolls, and then they were, like, destroying people in cities and stuff, so you had to, like, fix the doll problem, and you had to go to the capital. You see what I mean? It's boring. What happened to Mabinogi, though? Vindictus? Oh, Mabinogi too, yeah. Vindictus is still around, I just haven't played it. Has been everything dated interface that keeps people playing it, maybe. Oh, I see. There's a few reasons why people don't even want to give Mabi a chance. I feel like Nexon is also, like, they don't like the company Nexon, so a lot of people don't like it just because of the company. That's one thing. Also, because of the beautiful graphics of other games, people don't want to give Mabi a chance. For me personally, it's not an issue, but I know some people are used to, like, Phantasy Star custom character creator thing. For me personally, I need more story than that. But some people don't value story like I do. They'll just click through it all and it doesn't matter to them. You just want to hit things, that's fine. That's fine. No controller support. Yeah, so I think there's a lot of reasons why people don't like Mabi and don't want to give it a chance. I don't think they're right, though. Just kidding. I think there's a lot of things that I hope they do fix in Eternity. But Vindictus is still around. I just don't care about Vindictus. Controller support is at the top of my list. Honestly, I agree with you. I feel like that will help a lot. I feel like for me, it's mainly the UI. I find UI is the top of the list. Then I would say controller support. Like, if I was Nexon doing things for the game, that's what I would do. I would fix the UI first, because there's no reason why everything should be, like, this annoying. And I don't know if it's just me, because I feel like my game is a little bit different. I feel like some glitches happen to me that don't happen to other people. But, like, the music cutting out sometimes, that's annoying. When I open my inventory, not all of it fitting on my screen is crazy to me. I find, like, this doesn't always work. Like, the ordering system, I forgot where it is. Like, the thing that lets you select your bag order, this doesn't always work, because, like, VIP, event inventory, and master plan are all the way at the bottom, yet they fill up first. So I'm confused. And there's just, like, a few things like that make me upset about it. So that would be what I fix first. It would be, like, the UI. And then 2, like, controller support. I think that's really good. And then 3, fixing, like, little mistakes. Like, you know what? If I teleport into Dunbarton, then my feet are underneath the ground. I don't know why that happens. I just think it's, like, something to do with the spawn location. I just don't want that to happen. Like, I don't feel like I should be clipping into things, especially with airship. Like, my shoes are always in the ground, like in the ship, and it confuses me. Is it like game breaking? No. But is it a little thing that I think would help the game a little bit? Yeah. If you were using 1080 resolution, everything would fit. I see. I don't really know that much about Nexon, if I'm being honest. The only thing I care about is Mabi. Is the game breaking? No. Is it leg breaking? LOL, it is. Just kidding, just kidding. Then you get Antovision. I don't know what... Antovision! Antovision! Oh, okay, I get it. Welcome. Is that her from the puppet shop? We don't have another delivery scheduled, so is she... Explain what happened. You explained to Lauria that you met Glora at her performance and how Hugh dispatched her to the Arcana Association. I see. The Arcana Association is always looking for promising individuals, so you're most welcome here. So, you're my new boss, then. Lauria, is this my first day at work? I'm not one's boss, really. If you require a title, head of the association will suffice. However, I greatly prefer Lauride. Bros, like, do not treat me different. I am just a person. He doesn't even look like he wants to talk to her, low-key. It's clear from her explanation that you're indeed an Arcana candidate. So, the Arcana Association is lucky to have you. Your character needs new toes 5 times a day. 100%. Look at our potato feet. Look at my potato feet. We got new fingers, though. You know, I'll give them credit where credit's due. We used to have very bad hands, but now we actually have fingers. It's clear that from... Okay. Really? That's wonderful. Can I see the sigil you selected? I see. So you've combined puppetry and music. If you can assist with Arcana's research, we will certainly do what we can to support your debut as well. And one more thing. And one more question for you. Feel free to speak to me as you would to her. There's no need for unnecessary formality in our organization. You're gonna help me with my debut? Then I'll research to the limit. Let me start by showing you how to make an echo marionette. I've had some practice with this particular performance from someone from the association I've never heard of, the Life Association. I think it was called. They contacted me out of the blue and asked me to show them the technique. And the camera gets awful. I disagree. I disagree. I feel like Mabi's camera is great because you can control it however you want. I don't like following camera, but I think that's an option. No formality, that's the good stuff, buddy. Yo, what's up? Literally. And I love that I can be casual. You have no idea how hard it was to impress Hugh while being all stuffy. I thought you might prefer that. I noticed that you're already quite comfortable speaking to her. You must have become fast friends. Funny you mention it. I mistook them for a glorifier, so I spoke casually from the start. But did you see my latest show? That would make them the premier glorifier of the Arcana Association, right? We're as thick as thieves at this point. If you don't mind me asking, what exactly is a glorifier? Hey, welcome back, Saint. I think you've just been Stockholm by Mabi's camera. Do you think so? I think that's honestly a possibility. I think that's a possibility because I think about that sometimes. Because do you ever wonder, like, am I this tolerant of some of the things that happen in Mabi? Because I've grown up on Mabi. Like, I've been playing Mabi for years and I love Mabi. I would do anything. Just kidding. And I love Mabi a lot. So do I view a good game based on how I view Mabi? You know what I mean? And then Mabi is like my baseline for everything. But is Mabi, you know what I mean? Like, this is why playing Minecraft is really hard for me. Because it's not as pretty as Mabi. You know what I mean? And Mabi is like the standard for me. Like, I compare everything to 14 standard. That's valid. I don't like the 14 camera, though. What are you doing? I'm playing Mabi still. We're doing the Arcana Association. A pineapple juice. Welcome in. That's what I call my fans. The wonderful people who cheer me on, love me, and come to my shows. The name suits them, right? Glorifiers. Glorify Glora. You could come. You can. That could be my next vocal warm up. It really couldn't. Like, glorifiers, glorify Gloria, Glora. You see, it doesn't work. If it was Gloria, it probably would work, but because you're supposed to be able to do like the whole scale, like an arpeggio scale, but whatever, it's fine. You haven't customized it yet. That's true. That's true. Do you have a boyfriend? Who knows? No, I don't. My boyfriend is over here. Where is he? There? There's one of them. That's one of them. Lishna. The other one is right here. Laurire. There, I also have more. Piran. Piran's another one. Where is he on this menu? Oh, Altum. Altum's another one. Piran right here. Who else? Merlin's my brother. He's not my boyfriend. Mabi Harem is real 100%. 100%. You can call me Juicy, LOL. I actually say that's Juicy a lot. I can't wait to debut. Everyone will be so excited. Wait for me a little longer, glorifiers. There's a cute little ghost. There's a cute little ghost. Oh my gosh. They're charming. They're charming. Oh, hello, honey. Okay. Glora poses and winks at an invisible audience. Laurita tilts his head. I think she might be a little bit extra with her personality. A little bit. I don't dislike her, though. I actually like her as a character. I think she's pretty chill. Glora, are you alright? Is something in your eye? LOL. No. Oh no, that's just one of my poses. Gotta stay bright and sunny for the fans. Just one wink and they all swoon. It's a blast. What's that look? I guess we're being stuffy and formal after all. 1,000 pardons, Laurita, sir. I won't do it again ever, boss. Pay me no mind. You're fine, Glora. I may just need some time to get used to you. And thank you for your continued efforts in finding candidates. Please, keep the sigil so you can use this arcana. Look, we're all wrapped up here. I'll start planning my debut. I can't miss this chance. Now that we've got the backing of the Royal Association, I'll let you know when it's showtime, so be patient. And thanks a million for bringing me to the Arcana Association today. Glora has joined the Arcana Association. Together, you can delve deeper into the melodic puppeteer Arcana talent, of which she has proved a paragon. Oh, you know what we can do now? You know what we can do now? Oh, you know what we can do? We can dress up our puppet! Wait, am I still Harmonic Saint? I thought they would automatically switch me to... Wait. There it is. Yes! Ah! You can't change the basic info of Glora's Ecostem marionette, such as their name or type. That's lit. Like, I'm so happy. Like, I'm so happy, actually. Oh my gosh. So we can't change... Okay. So that means that implies... That means that I can make my own, right? What the? There's a chair right here. Where's my other boyfriend? Here he is. Piran. It reminds me because in Tomodachi Life, I started dating Piro. Hi, Piran. Your book looks different here. Which honestly irritates me because in your preview, it looks one way. It looks pink, but this one looks burgundy. And then in another version of this, it has a star, but not all the time. So it's kind of making me like... You can have one crafted for 5 enchanted bread. Oh! You can make your own too, right? We need to do that really quickly. I just want to dress... well, what is the look? What is the vibe? What is the vibe that we're going for the puppet? Before I dress it up, I need to have a vibe. Collectible. Put that away. Put this away. The Echo Marionette outfit, put that away. We might dress it up next time because I don't really know what to dress it up as. And we need to, like, come up with a look, right? Spinning pineapple? What is this? I remember seeing that, but I didn't actually use it ever. I've just been doing the login. What? Oh, it's like a music. It's the music box animation, but with a pineapple. The vibe is clever lighting party joker. LOL. Vibe is clever lightning party joker. So like a clown vibe, basically. I wonder if I do actually have something like that. Clown. Please don't wake me up. Why is some of the writing blue? Some of it. Oh, is this the level? Oh, it's like the standard of the crafting, right? Isn't everything that was supposed to be at before a certain point, wasn't that all supposed to be masterwork? Why does it have different color? Now it's tripping me up. Like, where is this color coming from? Yeah, like Lishna's boots are different too. I like these boots though. These are actually really cute boots. I got distracted. Read up. You can't make your own until the new talents come out in August. I see. Mystic Atelier. To be fair, what I want to do is make one on my birthday, because I remember when we were with Glora. Oh shoot, I didn't change to what's it called? Because when we did it with Glora, it said like, oh, it was age 17. It was created by Glora and its birthday is this, right? So I want to do that on my birthday, so my puppet and I share a birthday. I think that would be cute. Mystic Atelier. Oh, okay, yeah. Mystic Atelier, I'll read that. Mystic Atelier. Wait, I don't need to Google it. I just need to look up Mabi. Mabi. I know you're the wild and violent flame. Ooh. I still see your smoke and I can't play straight with your game. You on your own. What are you gonna do on your own? What do you mean? I wanna be a girl who has a lot to give, never had the problem, never shed the tear. It depends. I don't want to lose. If I'm gonna win, then okay. If I'm gonna lose though, I don't want to. It's Hamtaro time. Hamtaro, if we work together, it's much better. Hamtaro. Okay, I actually want to look at this gacha too, because I actually like it. I think it looks cute from the preview, but we'll have to see, right? If we work together, it's much better. Hamtaro. Somewhere over the rainbow. What did you say it was called? Mystic Atelier, right? So that should be somewhere, right? They're looking at me like I did something. If we work together, it's much better. Hamtaro. Let me look at this really quickly. Ooh! Oh my gosh, I love the puppet. And I love the garter. That's cute. I don't necessarily like the frill on the blouse. I like it on the sleeve, but I don't really like the blouse. The garter is cute. The boots are cute. Ooh, I like this, like, the butterfly, like, look. Oh, I like the hat, too. I think she dominates it, though. I think hers is better than his, but... Oh, is this like a... effect? I actually like the effect. I think it's subtle. It's cute. Do you see this? Am I actually sharing my screen right? Yeah, I am. This is cute too. It's really subtle. It's cute though. Ooh, this is cute. Capes. It's cute, but I don't think it really looks right on this outfit. If we work together, it's much better. Hamtaro. Rate the first person you see. I'll have to rate myself, I guess. Oh, you. I like their chair, but I don't necessarily like their outfit. I do like the book. This is a cute, like, animation. I like the halo, too. I like the puppet, too. I don't think, like, everything is cohesive with this outfit, though, and I have to subtract some points for the green hair, because I don't like green. So seeing that is honestly... Okay, thank you for the link. Thank you for the link. I know my bot freaked out because it's a link, but I appreciate it. If we work together, it's much better. Hamtaro. There it is. Let me look at this really quickly. Oh, wow. I'll give it credit. It's a lot flashier than the other things. I still don't really like it. The parasol! That's so cute. Oh, I love this! I love that! I guess that's where people got the scythes from. Oh, these are control bars. That makes sense. You're cute. The marionette puppets. Yeah, this is cute. Ooh, that is pretty. I love the chains. I don't really care about the event. This is cute, though. I like it. If we work together, it's much better. Oh, the item upgrade. Oh, this. I remember seeing this a little bit in the live stream. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Oh gosh, I'm scared. Oh, this is pretty though. I like this. Oh. Oh, that's fun. Oh. What? Okay, so some of these things are actually cool. Some of these things I actually really like. This is gorgeous. What is this? Oh my gosh, you can fly in like now? Oh my gosh, that's pretty. I like it, actually. What is this? Oh my gosh, this is a pretty outfit too. Hang on, what? Oh wow, this is really pretty. Low-key, I like it. Low-key. If we work together, it's much better. Hamtaro. Alright, but do you know what time it is? Do you know what time is it? Don't ban me, bro. LOL. Don't worry, if you get banned, I'll have you unbanned. The armor event, you could possibly do that. First week is pretty easy. You gotta level up 50 times and use the Spirit Awakening. Okay. I feel like for that outfit, I'd actually do it. You see, I hated the Fergus stuff because I wasn't that interested in a Fergus weapon. But for that outfit, oh my gosh, I'd do it. If we work together, it's much better. Hamtaro. Because that outfit is really nice and I really like the animation. I think it's beautiful. Let's go ahead and raid out. It's time to raid. And who better to raid to than someone playing Mabi just like me and someone who's also doing Arcana today. Like Elo, when the sun shine, we shine together. Told you I'd be here forever. Said I'd always be your friend. Took an oath. I didn't read up on the Tillier stuff. I'm gonna look into it. After it drops, I'm gonna look into it. Well, I mean, I guess it already did drop, but I'll look into it. But thank you so much for coming, everyone. Have a good night or morning. See you guys next time. Love you guys and stay sweet. Bye. Bye.